Duty Black Ops is one of the biggest titles on Xbox and Xbox Live this year, and joining me on the line is Dan Bunting, who's the director of online. Hi, Dan.
Hey, Larry. How you doing?
It's great to have you back on the show.
It's great to be here. It's been, I think, about 2 years since I was last up there talking to you?
I think it has been. It's been a while, but you've been really busy. I mean, let's step back a little bit, because it seems like right around now, a lot of the online magazines and the blogs and whatnot are coming out with their Best of the Year awards, and I'm seeing like Call of Duty Black Ops almost everywhere.
Well, that's great. I mean, that's it's incredibly flattering. I think, the team here has been super excited to see the reception to the game, and everyone on the MP team on my side has been playing online pretty much every night. So it's been a great time.
Yeah, I mean, I've been spending a lot of time of it, and it's kind of hard for people to figure out, and some people, can articulate a little better than I, but why do you think it's so popular? I mean, you sold over 7 million copies in the first 24 hours. Is that the right number? Do I have it right?
Yeah, something like that. There's a lot of different numbers that fly around, but yeah, it's been pretty impressive numbers. I think, bigger than we expected, even at least on the dev side of things. I don't know how I don't know how to answer that question. It's just a great title. It's been there's been a lot of momentum behind it. I think it's been very popular year over year, and I think with Black Ops we brought a bunch of new features and functionality to the franchise. So I think it's just it's natural for people to get excited and want to buy the new game in the series. So.
I mean, I went through it, and I finished the campaign, which was, and I don't want to give away any spoilers, but the ending at the end, for lack of a better way to put it, is just really unbelievable, and it's something you have to experience. The whole game is fantastic, but just what you guys did there at the end was something that kind of, I remember finishing it really early in the morning, and I'm like, am I dreaming this? What's going on here?
Yeah, the story was a really big emphasis for the. I don't really work on that side of the game, but those are my coworkers, and talking to them, I know that it was very important for them to get the story right and to have the story be deep and with a lot of twists and turns and kind of surprises and gotchas. And I think there's still Easter eggs that I know that they've put in there that people haven't figured out to this day. So there's still plenty of mysteries to be unraveled.
Well, that's good to know. So now, you've, like I said earlier, you guys have been getting a bunch of awards. I know I was watching Spike last week. You guys got some great awards there. I mean, it's been a nice couple months since launch for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we've been enjoying all the press, of course, and I got to go to the VGAs this year. I think I've been invited in years past to some of the award shows, but this is the first one I've actually been able to make it to. So that was a pretty cool experience for me. Was there with some of the other guys on the team. It was a lot of fun. It was great to be there live. Yeah,
I mean, we watched on TV and it looked like a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I couldn't go down either, but I would love to have seen you. But I want to move forward, because you have some really exciting news to share with us, right?
That's right. We are announcing that we are about to release our very first DLC map pack for the game, which is going to be called First Strike. And that is coming on February 1st to Xbox Live.
So February 1st, it's called First Strike. That's what the downloadable content's being called. It's going to be available for, I've got in my notes here, that literally just showed up in my inbox right as we started this interview, because I'm reading this for the very first time. It's going to be available first on Xbox Live for 1,200 points, February 1st. Tell us what is in this downloadable content package.
Well, this has, we've got 4 brand new, completely original multiplayer maps called Discovery, Kowloon, Stadium, and Berlin Wall, and I can go into a little bit more detail on those here in a bit. And then a 5th map, which is a zombies map called Ascension, and I can't go into too many details about the zombie map at this time. They're still classified, but I can talk a little bit about the multiplayer maps.
Okay, go ahead.
So, this for our multiplayer design team, this is one of those great opportunities where we've felt like we learned a lot of lessons in the development and design of the maps on the shipped game. And for DLC, we really wanted to go bigger with some of the things that we learned that people liked. So this map pack, we focus a lot more on providing variety of weaponry, variety of engagement types, variety of verticality, a lot more verticality, bringing some sniper opportunities into it. One of the popular things that we'd added in several of the maps in the ship game were the scripted kind of moments, scripted elements and interactivity to the maps. So that's something that we've made sure we wanted to bring to every single one of the new maps. There's a lot of cool stuff there. Now, the 4 maps that we have on the MP side, Berlin Wall is it's located in Berlin, obviously, at a historical location, Checkpoint Charlie. It's a battle between East and West Berlin. Discovery is an Antarctic German research station. It's been abandoned from World War II. Kowloon is inspired from the single-player campaign, which was based off of Kowloon City in China. It's a rainy rooftop map. And then Stadium is an athletic complex hockey rink in the northeastern United States. So that's the high level of the 4 new maps in multiplayer, and people have to stay tuned in the weeks to come to get a lot more details about them.
You've got a lot of, obviously you're going to be releasing screenshots, but this is literally the very first time I got a very mysterious call that said that Dan wanted to talk to me about some new stuff, and I said sure, that's why you're here, and I'm learning about this for the very first time as people listening to this right now are. So let's just give the headlines again. February 1st, it's going to be called First Strike. It's downloadable content. It's going to be available first on Xbox Live for 1,200 points, and it's got the maps that you just talked about. What is it? 5 new maps: Discovery, Kowloon Stadium, Berlin Wall, and then I don't know if Ascension's a new map, right, for zombies?
Yeah, Ascension is the new map for zombies.
So there you go. So I think Dan, you got anything else? Because I mean now people are just scrambling to go post on the blogs and on the forums about what they just heard you say. So do you want to give them anything else before to go on right now?
Well, I think that's a mouthful. I think I gave a lot there. The only thing I'd like to say is just to keep following us on the news and keep staying tuned for more details on the DLC. We're going to give you a lot of more in-depth analysis of the new maps in the weeks to come.
And of course, we'll have that all coverage on Inside Xbox, on your Xbox 360, and I'll be covering it on this show in the future. Dan, I appreciate you coming by and breaking the news right here. You heard it first. Coming February 1st, First Strike downloadable content coming for Call of Duty Black Ops players. Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, it was my pleasure. Thanks.